So you've just landed on the lead packs page and you have no clue what you're looking at. You have industries, you have countries, cities, special requests. So I'm going to show you in a nutshell what this is and how this works. So lead packs is essentially what it is in the name. So you know how if you're a B2B service provider who wants to approach a certain lead or there's a certain industry that you'd like to work with, you need information to reach out to, whether it's your sales team or whether you're using already our acquisition OS bot that this was initially built out for, but it's usable essentially for everybody. So you need data, is my point, right? So if you need data to reach out to, this is exactly the place you will get it at. It is integrated with the acquisition OS that we have built out with Sales Company, essentially the automated AI sales reps that you just put autonomously and run, meaning that the data this tool outputs is already going to be formatted in a way where you can feed this in directly into your acquisition OS dashboard that you can find directly over on here, right? So you would just go here and you can import this data when you click upload CSV, right? Now, whatever the case, you can use this for anything. Whether you're doing cold calls, whether you're doing manual email campaigns that you're setting up for yourself, or whatever it is that you need this for, you'll get the data here. Now, the benefit and the minuses I'll go through right now. So first things first, the pricing is set at $10 per 1,000 contacts. I want to emphasize that this data would be getting pulled absolutely fresh, meaning that you're not going to be getting, first off, any duplicates. You're not going to be getting companies, as very often it is with providers, at least the ones that I have used myself in the past, where you buy data, sometimes it comes back 5 years outdated. We've seen many duplicates provided by other companies when we bought data for cold calling purposes with our agency, and just all this mess. So that's the plus. Now, the biggest minus that comes with that, since this data is manually verified and manually pulled upon each an individual request, the delivery time is not instant. So from the time that you place an order, you'll be needing to wait 72 to 96 hours. Sometimes this is a little bit faster. And yeah, that's basically it. So once, say, I'll show you right now a live demonstration of how you would get to order the data and what it would be that you get on the other side super quick. So we have a few recommended presets like US tech startups, UK marketing agencies, GCC business services, EU e-commerce companies, APAC tech, APAC, right? So this is software and IT. Now, I'll show this to you from a perspective of you being a marketing agency that offers digital services, say whether it's website development, running ad campaigns, right? And you work with companies globally, so your targeting is across the globe. In this case, say you want to work with real estate companies, for example, you would click here and select real estate, right? Then we can go here through the recommended list and say maybe we also want to work with e-commerce companies. So this is real estate and e-commerce. So we click these two. We can add a third one, which is maybe dental practices. We select these three industries here, and then we can select individual countries and cities that we want to pull this data from. So in this case, I'm going to show you, like, we can select, for example, United Kingdom. Let's select, yeah, just United Kingdom alone. So once you select this, it'll be pulling dental practices, real estate companies, and e-commerce firms, all of these from United Kingdom across all cities. Now, if you don't want to do all cities, you can just mark that off and, for example, get it so it only filters data that is specifically from London, yeah, like the biggest city in UK, right? So you see the data amount going from like 56,000 estimated contacts all the way down to only 19,000, when the accuracy being high. So whenever you make an order, the accuracy sometimes varies. So in this case, it shows that the data that you'd be getting delivered is 19.7 thousand roughly, which would equate to $197 for this data and would be enough to last your sales team for probably a month, the same way it would be enough to last your acquisition OS bot for over a month, right? Or around there. However, these numbers do sometimes tend to vary. And in the instance where, say, for example, you make an order for $197 for 19.7 thousand contacts, you end up getting only 19,000 contacts, you would be getting added a credit of $7 extra for your next import of contacts, meaning you'd either get $7 off, so your total cost would be like $3 or something, right? So that's basically it. Here, in the last section, you can put special requests. So we already have an example here. If you don't want these leads to specifically be for all three platforms as normally you would get when requesting data, so Instagram, WhatsApp, and emails, so you only want your leads to be for WhatsApp. So this is pre-sorted for WhatsApp, and that's the only thing you want them for. You don't want to run your acquisition OS bot across all three platforms. You would just put this information here so our team can prepare it accordingly. From this point forwards, you click proceed to checkout. You enter all of your legal information here. You enter your email address. You enter your company name. You enter you enter your country that you're from. So you can select like United States or whatever it is. And I'll just type something here in the address, right? And then you get to this section. You directly place an order, and you'll be redirected to a payment tab over here. So once you're directed to the payment tab, you'll get a direct reference number to your lead pack information, and you'll be able to pay via Xena payment processing, which is very, very similar to Stripe. It's just officially licensed in the UAE, which is where our company is legally based. And yeah, the sum shows up in dirham, although it's payable in either dollars, euros, or whatever your local currency is. As soon as this section here is processed, you can head back to the website and your order information will be visible right over here. So here for me, it shows a pending balance. Normally it would show as already paid. And then finally, after a set amount of time, so this is typically between 72 to 96 hours, you would get a document forwarded exactly like this, ready for import into your acquisition OS bot or ready for your sales team. What I'm showing you right here, is a data sheet that is prepared specifically for emails in this instance, right? So this is what you would feed into your acquisition OS bot, specifically for the emails. You can also request for WhatsApp, you can request for Instagram, but normally you would be getting all three copies. So email, WhatsApp, and Instagram, right? Already pre-sorted. So you'd be seeing the city, the state, the country that the company is based in, their industry, obviously, their email addresses, and also their actual company names. And that's basically it. You would get this document forwarded to you over your email address from our official company account from info@salescompany.io. And that's really all there is to know about lead packs. This is the place you want to use to pull your data from for your outreach purposes, whether you're doing cold calls, whether you're sending emails, email campaigns, or whatever, or if you're already an acquisition OS user, you can directly port this information into your Instagram outreach purposes, WhatsApp outreach purposes, and email outreach purposes, activate the bot, and it is already going to do all of the outreach for you and autonomously book in meetings and pitch your company's services. So yeah, that's all there is to it. Have fun stacking the data in lead packs, and for any support related inquiries, you can just directly access it here through the support section, write to us directly on WhatsApp, email, or directly book in a support call via this page. Thank you for watching.